Sometimes an artistic creation evokes a sensation that lingers deep within us. Perhaps we cannot fully grasp the reason. Perhaps it stirs a forgotten memory or a beloved one, when something triggers a spark inside, a feeling that brings both sorrow and joy at once. What is it that ignites this spark? It may arise from music, from a book, from a movie, or even from a video game. It has been but a week since 3.1 update of Wuthering Waves, and now the time has come to reflect upon it. How has the story of a mere gacha game patch touched so many hearts, and why?
Soaring like the paper plane we dreamed, coasting through the trails we paved. It's not make-believe. Fly to frontier's just free. Carry the torch for me and spread your wings. I will catch
Each of us holds a personal answer, yet there are certain elements that unite our shared experience. Let us begin with the presentation. The manner in which a work is presented can greatly shape our perception, much like a joke told without the warmth of enthusiasm. In this case, Wuthering Waves has outdone itself. The character expression, the emotions conveyed through unspoken words and phrases masked with joy and sorrow. The flow of events weaving back masterfully to past moments and dialogues. A roller coaster of emotions that culminates in a breathtaking climax. All of this has elevated the experience to a dramatic level beyond measure. This brings us to the narrative. The story has introduced new characters, as the game has always accustomed us, but this time it has reshuffled the very cards of the deck. What seemed like a great adventure with a new companion turned into a reflection on family, the legacy of a child, and the unbreakable bond that connects them. Grants us a deep sense of introspection, both from the perspective of a parent and that of a child. All of this intertwined with unexpected twists and staggering revelations forms a diabolical Ouroboros of events, leaving players in a state of disbelief and devastation. And much of this can be attributed to the exquisite writing of the characters, who evoke such a empathy that people around the world are still moved to tears. Not only did we come to understand our protagonist, the Rover, shown in a more human light, revealing aspects of her past and hidden suffering, but we also encountered Aemeath, an adopted daughter who, in the Rover, found not just a hero, but a familiar figure, someone who pulled her out of the abyss, both literally and figuratively. A savior for the world, yet for her a human being, full of doubt and anguish, haunted by loneliness. And this propelled her to grow and seek to become like her family, a savior in her own right, so that she might shield the Rover from harm. If that homeland had rejected her, she will guard her from pain and even concealing the past. In the end, her greatest wish was that the cat will not be sad. These emotions were slowly cast upon us like the gentlest of snowflakes, gradually accumulating into an avalanche. And when it finally strikes, it is far too late. But there is another element that influences our emotions: sound. The music and even the voice acting.
過去を乗り越えて一緒に明日へ
Imbued every scene with an ethereal magic, adding that final drop to the overflowing cup.
悲しまないで
Leaving within us a hollow emptiness once it all come to an end. And whatever the journey will take us next, what it has given us remains. It has kindled new passions in many, and rekindled those that had long been dormant. Through both new and old theories, what remains is the memory of a story that has moved us, and perhaps driven us for days to feel an overwhelming empathy with others who have experienced the same. So, crack a little smile. You won't be alone. The moral of the story? Perhaps you, just you. This time it didn't strike a painful chord within you. But remember, each person, different emotions, a different experience. And a good work does not always need to come from a AAA studio or even a talented no-profit indie company. Surprisingly, even the most unexpected thing can leave their mark. And when something moves us, we are no longer concerned with who created it or why. What it stirs within us surpasses all else. And so I will continue to follow the game with keen interest. But in the end, it's just a gacha game, right?